Alright, so let's talk about the XP system here in Chapter 2, Season 3. So if you played last season, we had a whole bunch of issues. In particular, when it comes to Agent Peely. So you had to be level 300 to get the Golden Agent Peely. As you can see, I did not make it. I think I ended at 289, so I was close, but no cigar. Not only this, you had to be level 350 to fully get the gold version. So you could have ended the season with just half a gold skin. And in fact, as you can see here, that's what happened with me. I didn't make it to 300, obviously, so I only have a half gold Sky. And that is truly unfortunate because it makes her completely unusable and ugly. And the reason so many people struggled is because the punch card system and the XP we gained was just absolutely terrible. Well, no more. They fixed that completely in Season 3 here. So the first thing you'll notice is that the punch card has basically been removed, but not really. It got revitalized, and I'll explain that in just a minute. But the first thing we need to focus on are the quick challenges. So every day, these apparently reset. You log on, you get 5 of these quick challenges. Now the 5 initial ones you get, as you can see, will give you 14,000 XP apiece. So obviously if you complete all those, that's 70,000 XP. That's a lot of XP. Now, from my understanding, once you complete these 5 quick challenges that, again, reset daily, you get other challenges, but they don't give you 14,000 XP. They only give you about 1,400. But I'm going to confirm that with you guys in just a second. So this is different from last season already. We had that metal punch card, which gave, I think, 60,000 XP, if I recall correctly. But once you finished it, that was it. You were done. You got no more XP for that entire day until it reset the next day. But from what I'm understanding here, once you complete these quick challenges, you will have an infinite number of challenges to keep on doing until the quick challenges reset. I hope that makes sense, but let me just prove this real quick. So let me just hop into a match here. I think I can do all 5 of these in a single match. So here we are in an actual match, and in the top left, you can see the 5 quick challenges, but you can't tell the description from this screen at least. However, if you go to your actual challenges on the menu here, then the quick challenges pop up and you can see. So these are the 5 that I have to do. And like I said, I think I can do all these in a single match. Let's see. So I did want to point out real quick, if you extend this screen like this and inspect them, you can actually see the descriptions. You don't have to go to that other screen I just showed you. That's pretty cool. So they go hit weak points, shotgun, eliminate henchmen, SMG, and then harvest wood. We gotta kill henchmen too, so let's do that. Just killed the boss. Got the chug jug, let's go. Alright, there's the SMG elimination. Oh, what that guy was doing. Why was he healing in the open like that? There's the weak points one done. I just need a bit more wood. See, 14,000 XP a pop. That's crazy. Got 1 shotgun kill. That's going to be my hardest one. I can't hit with this charged shotgun to save my life. There's the wood. Nice. Alright, this guy might be one I can take out with a... No, I didn't want to kill him. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Well, I just cut this part out, but basically I got attacked by a chopper and had to use my last launch pad to get away. And this guy's got the grapple. Here we go. Hit him once. Let's go! Let's go! I thought I was dead for sure there! We did all 5 of them in a single match, and he had a gold tack. Oh, that's a gold trophy. Man, I was so dead there. That guy was probably way better than me. And he had the high ground, and I just pumped him in his face. Whew! There we go. So I did all 5 of those. 70,000 XP in the bag. Now, as you can see, one of them just got replaced to a 1.4 thousand XP, like I said. In fact, on this screen right here, they all got replaced. So let's go back to the lobby, and we're going to see what exactly it says. That was my 998th victory royale, by the way. 998. Okay, so as I said, once you complete those original 5 quick challenges, now you get an unlimited amount of these smaller ones. So these are all worth 1,400. So if I complete all these, 5 more will pop up, and it will keep doing that until the 24-hour period resets and you get the ones that actually give you 14,000 XP. So I much prefer this system because you always have something to do. 1,400 XP is not that much, but since they keep resetting, that's awesome. And then the 5 that you get every single day give you a grand total of 70,000 XP. And it's way easier than last season. I just proved that because the metal punch card in season 2, that would take me upwards of 5 games. 5 games to complete all of the punch cards. Even if you won a match, like a solos match last season, I would only get about 3 medals that counted towards the punch card. And this season, again, as you just saw, I completed all 5 in one match. One match, that was it. 20 minutes and I'm done. But I'm just gonna hop into a team rumble. I'm not gonna show this part. I'll just do it off camera and show you the result. But I just wanna see and prove that these quick challenges that give 1.4k XP keep resetting and coming back. So I'm just gonna do maybe 2 of these in team rumble and we'll see. All right, so this is the end of the match. As you can see, I completed 3 out of the 5. Couldn't find a scoped weapon in time. I found a sniper at the end, but only got 1 kill. And the first one was explosive weapon eliminations. Couldn't find any grenades or RPGs or anything. But I finished the rest. So let's see if 3 more challenges pop up in place of the 3 I completed. And that is exactly what happens. You can see I still have the 2 that I didn't complete, but 3 new ones have popped up, all for 1,400. So that confirms it. One more time, let me reiterate this. You get 5 quick challenges worth 14,000 XP apiece every 24 hours. Once those are completed, you get an infinite amount of these quick challenges, which give you 1,400 per completion. So you can always be getting at least 1.4k XP per challenge after you do your main ones, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Much, much better system than last time. So you may be thinking, well, what happened to the punch card challenges? They are actually still in the game and they're better than ever as well. So let me go over these as well. There's hundreds of these and you get a boatload of XP for doing these as well. Now these are not meant to be daily challenges. These are meant to be season-long grinding challenges. And you'll see in just a few seconds why that's the case. So I'm gonna go through all of these. A lot of people wanted me to put a huge list together. This is the ultimate list. Now credit goes to one of my favorite data miners out there, Hypex. I will link his Twitter in the description. And again, there's a lot of these, so bear with me. So like I said, I'm just gonna go through them. Most of these are self-explanatory, but the ones that do need explanation, I will help you with. So first up is the streaking category. And this just means eliminations. So this one should be done in Team Rumble. So basically how this works, there's 5 categories for this particular set of streaking challenges. Each time you complete one, you get 14,000 XP. So you can see there's 5 categories. To earn the first one, you have to get a 2 elimination streak, so 2 kills in a row. The next one is 3 kills in a row, then 4, then 5, and then 6. So anyone should be able to get 6 kills in a row in Team Rumble. So definitely do that there. In solos, duos, or squads, obviously a lot harder. Now once you complete this category, then they're done for good. You finish that punch card and it's gone. 14,000 XP a piece though. Next up is Weapons Expert. This one you should do in Team Rumble as well. Again, it's pretty self-explanatory. There are 6 different categories to this one. And to get an expert accolade, you have to deal a certain amount of damage with a certain type of weapon. So the categories here are pistol, assault rifle, SMG, shotgun, sniper, and explosive. Those are the 6 weapon accolade categories. Next up is first, and this one's kind of funny because that's what people always say on YouTube comments. I'm the first one there, I'm first. So I think they're poking fun a little bit here, as this shows 8 categories, but then the other leakers shows only 6. So I'm not sure which one is correct, but let me read you the 6 that I see here. So first person to touch down on the ground first, that's one. First person to get an elimination, that's another. First person to open a chest. First person to fish. First person to open a supply drop. And first person to upgrade a weapon. Those are the 6 categories. Again, I'm not sure why there's 8 on the first screen though. Next up is Leave Your Legacy. So this one, I'll be honest, I have no idea what this means. The categories say legacies learned during Season 3. I don't know if that means tiers in the Battle Pass or achievements. I don't know. Someone let me know in the comments if you figured this one out. But there's 5 categories total. And it starts with 5 and then goes to 10 and then 15 and then 30 and then 50. So again, I don't know if that's tiers on the Battle Pass or something else, but you have to get 50 of whatever these legacies are. So please let me know and let everyone know in the comments if you figure this one out. Next up is Hooked, and this is the first one that you can tell where they're meant to be actually season long and not in just a few days, because there's 6 different categories here. The first one is catch 1 fish, then you gotta catch 10, then 50, then 100, then 500, and last is 1,000. 1,000 fish you have to catch between now and the end of Season 3. It sounds like a lot, but again, it's meant to be done throughout the entire season. But it doesn't matter which category you complete, they all offer 14,000 XP. So when you catch 1, you get 14,000. When you catch number 1,000, 14,000 XP. Next up is called Green is Good, and these are the XP coins you have to find throughout the map. So there's 5 categories here as well. First you have to collect 3, then 10, then 20, then 30, and then 40. Now obviously there's not 40 green XP coins on the map right now, but throughout the season they will be added just like last season. Then there is Purple is Precious, which is exactly the same except for the purple XP coins. These are a little easier to see, but there's not as many. So the first category is 3, then you gotta find 5, then 10, then 15, and then 20. And again, you'll have to wait until they add more to complete these. The next one is damage related. It's called That's a Lot of Damage. So you have to do 6 categories of damage. First is 1,000, then 25,000, then 100,000, then 500,000, then 1 million, and then 2.5 million damage. That's a lot of damage. And again, you will not be doing this in just a few days. Next up is a pretty easy one, Lumberjack. So you have to harvest 25 wood for the first category, 100, and then 1,000, and then 10,000, and then 100,000 wood. Then we've got Lock and Load, and this is just an assault rifle elimination category. We've got 6 of these. First is 3 kills, then 10 kills, then 25 kills, then 100 kills, then 500, and then 1,000. So 1,000 assault rifle kills is the last one. So Hypex's image here is a little messed up. It says fish caught, but that's not right. I don't know why that's on there. But there's 6 different categories for the weapon eliminations. Now, I'm not really sure how this one works, because on the other leaker's image, he's got 6 different categories. And it says the first one is 1, and then 10, and then 50, and then 100, and then 500, and then 1,000. But if you're getting kills with different weapon types, I don't know, like which one requires 1,000 and which one requires 1. I don't know. Something doesn't add up about that one, so let me know in the comments if you figure that one out. I'll check it on my end as well. The next one is probably going to be pretty hard. It's called High Explosive. So as of this video, RPGs are very rare. In fact, I don't even know if you can get them out of chests anymore. Maybe a supply drop, but if not, you get them from the roaming groups of bad guys that try to kill you. They almost always have an RPG. But there's 6 categories. First you have to get 3, 10, 25, 100, 500, and then 1,000. 1,000 explosive kills. That's a lot of grenades or RPGs. Is C4 still in the game? I haven't seen the C4 yet either. Maybe that got vaulted though. The next one is called From Downtown, and there's only 4 categories here. So for each category, you have to kill someone from over 150 meters away. So that's basically a snipe. I mean, you could do that with an assault rifle, but it's much easier with a sniper. So you have to get a kill from 150 meters away 1 time, 10 times, 25 times, and then 50 times. So 50 snipes basically from 150 plus meters. Next up is Like a Boss. It's pretty easy. All you have to do is eliminate henchmen, and it's the same category as the weapon kills. So 1 first, then 25, then 100, then 500, and then 1,000. So 1,000 henchmen will end this challenge. Next up is Get Off My Lawn, and these are for the Marauder eliminations. These are the guys that drop down from the sky. Same thing, same as last time, 5 kills, 25 kills, 100, 500, and then 1,000. That's a lot of those guys to kill. I mean, they only spawn like twice on the map per match, and I think there's like 5 or 6. So imagine having to kill 1,000 of them. Holy smokes. Next up is Pick Your Battles, and this is just one category, so you can do this anytime, just once, that's it. And all you have to do is eliminate an opponent with your pickaxe. So probably go on the battle bus, wait to drop at the end, and see if anyone is AFK, and just cold cock them into oblivion. Next up is Trusty Sidearm, and as you can see, same as before, you go from 1 and then to 1,000. Next up is I Call Shotgun, exactly the same. We're going from 1 kill to 1,000. Same thing for the next category, Spray and Pray, 1 to 1,000. Next one is Bullseye, which is sniper kills, 1 to 1,000. Imagine having to get 1,000 sniper kills. Holy smokes. You better be playing Team Rumble all day, every day. Then we've got Enforcer, which is player eliminations. Now this is not 1 to 1,000, this is 1 to 5,000. So by the end of the season, you should have 5,000 kills, or you're not getting the 14,000 XP for that one. Next up is Reel It In. So this is not just a fishing one, this is specifically for the fishing holes. There's 5 categories. It goes from 3 to 15 to 75 to 250 and then 500. So you have to use 500 fishing holes by the end of the season. Next up is Stockpile, and this one will take you a while as well. Basically, you just have to farm materials. 6 categories in total, starting with 1,000 mats, 10,000, 100,000, 250,000, 500,000, and then 1,000,000. You have to farm 1,000,000 mats by the end of the season. The next one is called Hoarder, and this is actually a little difficult, but you only have to do it one single time, and it says simultaneously hold 999 of each building resource. So basically you got to kill someone that has max mats and you'll complete this challenge, or just farm up yourself. Next up is Bite Sized, and this is just completing the quick challenges that I just spoke of at the start of this video. For the first category, you have to do 10 of these, and then 25, and then 100, 250, 500, and then 1,000. So you better grind those infinite number of quick challenges that keep respawning every day. Next up is Survivor. This is place top 10 in a match. There's 6 categories here. We go from 3 to 10 to 25 to 100 to 250 to 500. So you got to place top 10 500 times to complete this category. Next up is Completionist, and that's where you have to complete a full set of these punch card challenges. Now there's 49 of these sets in total, and you have to complete 40 of them to finish this category. And it goes from 3 to 5 to 10 to 20 and then 40. The next one is called Double Dipping, and this again involves punch cards. So instead of completing an entire category, this one marks how many punches you get. Hopefully that makes sense, but by the end you have to complete 200 punches on your punch card. The next one I think is one of the hardest ones in the game, and that's called Turn It Off and On Again. And basically you have to reboot teammates for this one. 6 categories total. You start with 1, then 5, then 25, then 50, then 100, and then 250. So you have to reboot 250 teammates to complete this one in full. The next one is hard as well, but not as hard as rebooting them. It's Back on Your Feet, and this is where you have to revive your teammates. Not reboot, but revive. And they must have thought it was a little easier as well, because they upped the categories. So it goes from 5 to 25 to 50 to 100 to 250 to 500. You have to revive 500 teammates. That's not going to happen for most people. Next up is a super easy one called Yeehaw, and you only have to ride a loot shark one time. If you don't know how to ride a loot shark, I actually did a video, a tutorial, so check that out. Pretty easy though. Next up is Munitions Scavenger. So for those of you guys that like to break ammo boxes, don't do it. Actually search them, because you're going to need a lot of help. 6 categories total, and it starts at 10 ammo boxes, then 50, then 500, then 1,000, then 5,000, and then 10,000. 10,000 ammo boxes. Next up is Treasure Hunter, which is exactly the same except for chests. And it goes from 10 all the way to 10,000. So search those chests and boxes, don't break them. Another difficult one is Luck of the Llama, and you have to search llamas. I don't think breaking them counts. I think you have to physically search them. I know a lot of people hate doing that, but you get XP for it, so you may as well do it anyway. So 6 categories, start with 1, and then 5, and then 10, and then 25, and then 50, and then 100. I don't know if I found 100 loot llamas last season, but we're gonna see this time. Speaking of finding rare things, the next one is called Finders Keepers, and you have to open rare chests. Those are the ones that make a different noise and usually give you a pistol. And that goes from 1 to 5 to 10 to 25 to 50 to 100. 100 rare chests. This next one may require Team Rumble because we have to search supply drops, and it's called Care Package. So it goes from 1 to 10 to 25 to 100 to 250 to 500. So open 500 supply drops by the end of this season. Next up is Centurion. This one's pretty easy. All you have to do is reach tier 100 on the battle pass. Next up is Shake It Off. You have to shake down henchmen, obviously, or bosses. Only 4 categories, and it goes from 3 to 10 to 50 to 100. Next up is Balloon Buster. Super easy. All you have to do is shoot down 1 single supply drop. Next up is Apples to Oranges, another easy one. Just side grade a single weapon, 1 time, that's it. Another super easy one is Good Manners. You have to thank the bus driver, and it goes from 3 to 10 to 50 to 100. So play 100 matches, thank the bus driver 100 times, you're done. Next up is called Yeet, and you have to throw 1 item 1 time. So you can throw any healable item you want. Next up is another upgrade one called Gray to Gold, and you have to upgrade to different rarities. So gray to green, green to blue, blue to purple, and purple to gold, each of those categories. Another upgrade one is called Rags to Riches, and this is just the number of times you upgrade. You don't have to upgrade rarities, so to speak, but you may as well do that anyway for the prior challenge. But you have to end up with 250 upgraded weapons by the end of the season. Next up is Living Off the Land, and this is the forageable items. So there's tons of these in the game now. There's even little crates that you can search and things pop out. So there's slurp mushrooms, there's corn stalks, there's cabbage, there's apples, there's bananas, there's red peppers. I'm sure I'm missing a few, but those are what you're looking for. So you either gather them and hold them in your inventory or eat them. And you have to eat 1,000 by the end of the season. Next up, super easy, give it a whirl. Just use a whirlpool 1 time and you should be good to go. Next up is weekly challenges. You have to complete your challenges every single week, and it looks like it goes up to 60. So that's 6 weeks worth of challenges. The next one is weird, but it's super easy to do. It's called Weirdly Specific, as a matter of fact. And you have to dance while riding a zip line in the storm. And last but not least, we've got one that's called Victory Tour. So there's 5 different modes that you have to get 1 single victory royale in. Those modes are solos, duos, squads, Team Rumble, and then a limited time mode. So as of this video, there are no limited time modes available, but obviously we know they're going to bring some out. So those are the 5 categories. Just win 1 match in each of those 5 categories and you're good to go. So there you go. That's all the punch card challenges in the game. Now remember, you're not meant to complete these right away. Take your time. Don't try to just grind for them. You got a whole season to go. Right now the season's supposed to end in August, so we've got plenty of time to do these. And in fact, if I did my math correct, you get about 2,800,000 XP for completing all of these punch card challenges. That'll put you up like 40 levels. And that's not doing the quick challenges. That's not just getting XP playing the game. That's just specifically from the punch card challenges. So this XP system is way, way better than last season. Nobody should have any issues leveling up. So before I end this video, let me just show you one of the punch card challenges that I read. It's the weirdly specific one where you have to dance on a zip line in the storm. So to do this, do any dance while you're near the zip line, and then you can still see the prompt, and boom, there it goes. See the weirdly specific in the top left? That is what it looks like when you complete a punch card challenge. Super cool. I love the system. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.